Welcome, beautiful people, to Marriage Minded and Melanated. Here we talk about everything related to Black love, but we do it God's way. Navigating the dating world in this modern day and time can be like driving through a city with no street signs, but if you use the word and love of God as your GPS, it can be a straight path. So, enter as strangers, but leave as friends. Let's get into it. Talking to friends brought up a topic I want to expose. Let's talk about one of the sneakiest ways we sabotage our love lives. It's comparison. Comparison is like the villain in a rom-com, always lurking in the shadows, waiting to ruin a perfectly good thing. And these days, comparison has a powerful sidekick: social media. Nothing will have you side-eyeing your partner faster than scrolling past one of those picture-perfect online dating couples who seem to have it all together. You know the ones I'm talking about. There they are, in matching outfits on a luxury cruise, all smiles with captions like, "It's not just love, it's an adventure every day with my soulmate." Hashtag Black love. Hashtag couple goals. Hashtag blessed. Meanwhile, you and your lady just argued about the Netflix subscription, and your idea of adventure is trying a new restaurant. Suddenly, you're sitting there thinking, am I settling? Should we be more grand? Let me stop you right there. Comparison will rob you blind. And what's worse, it'll rob you of the blessings that are right in front of you. That cute thing your girlfriend does, where she always saves you the last slice of pizza. That goofy way your boyfriend tells a joke that makes you laugh so hard that you snort. Those things are real. They're beautiful. But when you're stuck scrolling and comparing, you'll miss them entirely. Jesus gave us a great reminder about this in Luke 16:10. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. Sometimes, the love we're looking for isn't wrapped up in grand gestures or scenic vacations. It's in the small, quiet ways someone shows up for us every day. But if we're too busy measuring our relationships against someone else's Instagram posts, we won't see it. We'll take the ordinary moments for granted because they don't come with a filter or a viral hashtag. Let me share a little secret from my matchmaking experience. Those grand couples on social media, half the time, it's more performance than partnership. I can't tell you how many people I've matched who admit their past relationships were built on keeping up appearances instead of actual connection. Let's always remember this. Social media is a liar. It's easy to look good in photos, but building something meaningful, that's messy. It's showing up for someone even when they're cranky. It's learning to compromise. It's love, but it's also work. The Bible warns us about this in Proverbs 14:30. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. Comparing your partner or your relationship to someone else's will leave you bitter, anxious, and dissatisfied. And you know what happens when you're dissatisfied? You start nitpicking. Instead of seeing your partner's strengths, you see their shortcomings. Instead of appreciating what they bring to your life, you wonder why they're not whisking you off to Johannesburg for a weekend like that couple you saw on TikTok. It's a fast track to sabotaging what could have been something beautiful. And let me say this, relationships aren't meant to be grand all the time. Sure, there's romance in a sunset proposal, but there's also romance in someone remembering what brand of orange juice you like. There's romance in the everyday. Ecclesiastes 3:12-13 reminds us, I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live, that each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. This is the gift of God. Finding satisfaction in the everyday moments of love is where the true blessings are. So, here's my challenge for you. The next time you're scrolling and you start comparing your relationship, or lack thereof, to someone else's, stop. Take a moment to reflect on what's good in your life. Maybe your partner isn't the grand gesture type, but they text you to make sure you got home safe. Maybe they don't buy you roses every week, but they know exactly how to cheer you up after a bad day. That's love. It's not flashy, but it's faithful. And faithfulness will outlast 1,000 Instagram captions. Seriously though, comparison may look harmless, but it's a thief. Don't let it steal the joy, the peace, and the love that's already waiting for you. And honestly, why do we covet other people's relationships in the first place? You don't need to measure up to someone else's highlight reel. The love God has planned for you will be just as it should be, real, imperfect, and completely yours. God didn't give you someone else's relationship for a reason. He gave you yours. And if you're single, He's using this season to prepare you for something that's just right for you. Not something that looks good on social media, but something that feels good in your soul. So, embrace the blessings in your life, big or small. Remember, some of the best love stories aren't written in grand gestures. They're written in the little things, the daily moments that remind us we're loved. Now we need to talk about another dating mistake that's killing modern romance faster than you can say swipe left. No, I'm not talking about ghosting. No, I'm not talking about bad breath. I don't even have an issue with first date karaoke. But I have to bring this up because this one really makes my blood boil. If you guessed it, yes. I'm talking about oversharing on social media. The normalization of sharing too much personal information online is a romance killer and a potential romance minimizer. Oh yes, oversharing. The quickest way to turn a potential relationship into a horror story. Because here's the thing. Oversharing on social media doesn't just scare off potential love interest. It's also a sign that you might be looking for validation in the wrong places. Let the scripture tell you. Proverbs 4:23 has it right. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. When you're broadcasting every romantic high and low, you're not guarding your heart. You're handing it out for public commentary. We all have that friend who posts every last detail of their romantic escapades. Third date with Angel? We're at Olive Garden, and he said I'm the most interesting woman he's ever met. Hashtag endless breadsticks. Hashtag love story. Then 2 weeks later, it's men are trash. Blocked and blessed. You see a flex. But what I see is all your emotional baggage neatly cataloged in a PowerPoint presentation. Yikes. Maybe keep that to yourself, sis. Oversharing can also create unnecessary pressure in your dating life. The moment you slap a hashtag on a new relationship, it feels like the world is watching, waiting for updates. What if it doesn't work out and you've put everyone in your business? Do you really want to explain to Aunt Karen, your coworkers, and that random high school acquaintance you bumped into at the gas station why Angel isn't in your photos anymore? It's exhausting. Keep it simple. Let the relationship grow before you let the internet in. Stop posting every moment of your dating adventures. Take a deep breath and trust God's timing, because here's the truth. Real love isn't found in sunflower fields, filtered posts, or trendy hashtags. Real love is found in patience, kindness, and faith in the one who knows you best. And when it comes, it'll be far better than any picture-perfect post. Plus, mystery is attractive. You want to keep some things private, not because you're playing games, but because a little bit of intrigue goes a long way. Let someone discover you, layer by layer, not in a 3-minute scroll through your Facebook timeline. I might need to go delete a few past dramatic status updates myself. Baby steps, right? Seriously though, over the years, you know what I've noticed? The happiest couples aren't the ones constantly posting hashtag couple goals online. They're the ones focused on each other, not their followers. Real relationships take work. They take vulnerability, patience, and a willingness to love the unfiltered, messy version of each other. The kind of love that doesn't fit neatly into a 15-second reel. Like it says in 1 Corinthians 13:4-5, love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. And let me tell you, it doesn't need a hashtag either. So here's my advice. Stop coveting, stop comparing, and stop oversharing. Instead, focus on your own journey. Trust that God's timing is better than any TikTok trend. Maybe you're single right now because you're meant to focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Or maybe your next relationship isn't going to come with a sunset proposal. It's going to start with something as simple as a laugh over bad coffee. And that's okay. Remember, social media isn't real life, and real love doesn't need likes to thrive. So, put your phone down, take a breath, and be open to the possibilities in front of you. Who knows? Your forever might be closer than you think. And when it comes, you won't need to announce it to the world. You'll just know. Remember, no filter can compete with God's love, and His grace doesn't require a single like. Amen to that. What's one small, everyday way your lady or your man, or even someone you've dated, has shown you love that might have gone unnoticed by others? Have you ever caught yourself comparing your dating life or relationship to something you saw on social media? Did it impact your relationship? Let's discuss in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.